Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's doing well. We're gonna keep it real today. I feel like crap. My fibromyalgia is screaming, and I slept for about an hour and a half last night, which is fine. I was up kind of coming up with some video ideas and just watching some of my other favorite YouTubers, and I just decided, Carrie, you've got some things to do today. Today's one of those days you throw on your jeans, you throw on your hoops, you put on a rock and roll t-shirt and the minimum makeup that you can get by with. So if you want to see this no makeup look, then stick around. That's coming up next. Okay, here we go. Let's get this started. Off camera, before I started, I applied all of my skincare. I did fill in my eyebrows with the NYX, y'all know what's coming next, Precision Brow Pencil in Espresso. It's a thicker brow pencil, but just because of the way I feel, I just didn't want to fuss. I'm gonna go in now with the Benefit Professional. It's a pore filling primer. It is considered a high-end product. I don't use a lot of those, but I've been using this one for a really long time, and I just like what it does for my skin. Since I'm doing minimal makeup, I need kind of a little bit of help with my primer, and I like to go in with the pore filling like right in my T-zone, right where I have larger pores and texture. That's where I like to apply it. And sometimes right after I do my skincare, I go ahead and put my primer on and let it sit. But for the sake of time, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go in now with the Wet n Wild. This is the Dewy Photo Focus, and I'm in the shade Soft Beige. This is a really nice, inexpensive foundation, and I find it does really nice on mature skin. I just used whatever amount was on the little paddle that comes in there. I'm just gonna take a foundation brush and just start blending this in. So, tell me how you're doing. Y'all leave me some comments down below and let me know how you're doing. Let me know how your day's going. Let me know if you're as ready for fall as I am. Tell me what your favorite fall activities are. I think I've already told y'all mine is just football, bonfires, getting together with family, enjoying not smothering, those kinds of things. Because it be hot in the sip, as they say, and that was Mississippi for it's hot here in Mississippi. Now I'm gonna go in, this beauty sponge is from Miss A, and I'm just gonna go in and just kind of pounce this all over my skin and just make sure that we don't have any brush marks, and it kind of helps the foundation kind of sink into the skin. And that's it. Like I said, we're minimal today. I'm not going crazy. I'm not even going to do any correcting under the eye. I'm going straight in with concealer. And today, since I didn't correct, I'm going a little bit heavy right there. Then I'm gonna put my dot here, and I'm still gonna do my little lift the eye trick here because I like the way it looks. I think it works really neat. I do have a little concealer brush that I'm going to go in with. I'm not going to let it sit today because, like I said, I've got things I've got to do. Like it or not, I've got things that I have to do. So, I have never done one of these Chatty Get Ready With Me videos before. So, while we're chatting, I thought that I would tell you a little bit about myself. I'm 56. I am a retired hairdresser and a retired teacher. Both professions ended abruptly due to health situations. I have been sick on and off for a good bit of my life, but in the year 2001, I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia. I had tested positive for mono like 3 times in my life, tested positive for Epstein-Barr, been told that I had chronic fatigue syndrome, and then in 2001, the fibro diagnosis came and I had to retire from teaching. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just set all over. I'm not going to just specifically set the eyes, and I'm going to go in with this Flower Beauty Light Illusion powder and see if we can't blur a little bit of this yuck on our face. So I'm just going to swirl it in, tap it off, you know the drill, and then I'm just going to lightly buff this into my skin. This is such a pretty powder, a good drugstore brand. This is that Drew Barrymore brand. I get a kick out of her. I don't mind buying her products. I don't want to buy all celebrity products, but I don't mind hers. I'm going to go ahead and finish out the complexion because I'm not going to really do a whole lot to the eyes. I am going to be using another high-end product. This is the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette, but I did get this in a subscription service, and it has this really pretty under eye brightener. It can also be used as a highlight. I don't use this shade, but it would be a beautiful blush shade, another highlighting shade, and then these contour shades. So I'm going to take a big fluffy brush like this, and I'm just going to mix these two colors, these two lighter colors, and I'm not contouring. I'm just going to go in and just warm up the skin a little bit. And you usually hit with contour or bronzer wherever the sun would naturally hit you, and it just kind of wakes the skin up and keeps it from looking so dull and flat. But I usually do my contour first. I'm going to use this little Pacifica little duo I have here. It's in cherry gold, and it has the blush and highlighter together. So I'm going to take my blush brush and just swirl in there, tap it off. And I like to apply my blush a little bit higher and lift that up. Just anything that draws the eye upward. This is such a pretty color. It's a great fall color. Fall. I've got it on the brain. Anyway, and then I'm going to go ahead and go in with my highlighter, which I forgot to get my highlighter brush out. Luckily, it's handy. I know highlighter is one of those that a lot of over 40 women would say, you don't need highlighter. Those aren't your people. I need highlighter. It makes me happy. It's one of my favorite steps. So I'm gonna go in with this one. And I try not to just blind people with it, but I just love when you have that lit from within look about you. And highlighter, to me, it just brightens everything up. Yeah, maybe there's a little bit of texture there. Some highlighters show it more than others. Whoopee, I don't care. But I like to go in once I've applied everything and just touch over it. Just let it melt together, just into the skin. Just like that. That's my personal preference. All right, for eyes, I'm basically gonna take a fluffy brush and I'm going in with this color called Nutty. It's a little like $2 Wet n Wild. And I'm basically just gonna do a one color shadow look today because I'm not fussing. So I'm going to take this all over the lid. And just because your crease is set back a little bit, you get automatic shading there just because of the shape of the eye. So sometimes if you want to do just a one color look, just something, just a neutral brown is perfect for that. Anything like in a rosy gold, you know, but you want something neutral if you're gonna go for just a one shadow look, or I do. That's my preference, and I should always say that. You know, I'm not a makeup artist. You know that I'm not professional. I mean, I did go to beauty school. Beauty school. I hate it when people say that. I went to cosmetology school in the 80s because I've had a love for beauty and a love for all of this my whole life. So anyway, so I do know a little bit about what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going in now, same color, pencil brush, tap it off, and I'm just gonna take it right here on the outer, about the outer half, because I'm not going to use any eyeliner today. Because we're going minimal. Okay. I am going to add a little bit of inner corner highlight with this color Brulee. It's also from Wet n Wild. And it just, going in with this, I hope you can see, will just brighten up those eyes and just take it right, I take it right into that little crevice right there. And I say crevice, I don't know that everybody has a crevice like mine, but anyway, there you go. Now for a first thing, and I'm trying not to say all the time. I've been told, Carrie, you gotta stop your ums. You gotta stop going, well, and so I'm trying to be very conscious of that. I need a sip of coffee, been up most of the night, feel like crap on a cracker, already told you that. Coffee break. Oh, it's so good. Okay, I've never done this before, but I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes, and I like to get as close as I can, and then I take it and I just pump it. My eyelashes are straight, just like this. They're thick, but they're short and they're straight. So what I like to do for my first layer of mascara, I'm gonna go in with the Essence Lash Princess, and this is the waterproof. And I always go in with the waterproof first because it holds the curl. And I just take my brush and I like to wiggle it to make sure I go all the way to the root. Now, if you boo-boo like I did and you get some mascara on your lid or you get it down here, don't mess with it. Wait for it to dry, then take either a brush or a cotton swab, and it'll wipe right away as soon as it's dry. And for some reason, my lashes on this side are just not the same as the other side. I don't know why that is. Think any of the rest of you have that problem? Anyway, back to my story. I had to retire from teaching, and I came to the house, and I was basically in bed for about those first 2 years. I did not have the energy hardly to get up and go to the bathroom by myself. So those first 2 years, God bless my mother, because she helped me so much. She helped me do my grocery shopping and helped me keep my money straight and all of that. And you know, like I said, God bless her, because she was a lifesaver for me. And really, anyone, every member of my family should be, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but I'm grateful for every member of my family, because they have all helped me tremendously at one point or another, and some at many, many points in time. Now I'm going to go in with the Benefit Roller Lash, because I don't know about you, but I can't see my lashes, because I usually can't find them until I go in with this. Aha, there you are. Ooh, the faces we make when we put mascara on. I don't know if you can see the difference in these two eyes, but this roller lash is one of the few things that, it's one of the few mascaras that I'm willing to pay for, because it works for me. There are so many. I've tried high-end mascaras. I've tried the cheapest of the cheap mascaras, and very few of them work for me. But when I found this one, and I believe after this one came out, people called the CoverGirl the Super Sizer, I think it was. They called it a dupe. It didn't work for me, but this one does. Without fail, the roller lash is a friend to these poor little pitiful lashes. Now, I do like to wear eyelashes, but I don't wear them a whole lot, and especially today, this is a jeans and t-shirt kind of day. All right, that's done. The last thing is lips. Well, that's not the very last thing. I'm going to go in just with the NYX Butter Gloss and Creme Brulee. No liner, no lipstick, just gloss. And these will hands down always be one of my favorite lip products. NYX Butter Gloss. If you've never tried it, get you some. And the last thing I'm going to do is go ahead and set this makeup look. As minimal as it is, I'd still like to keep it around for a little bit. I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Coconut 3-in-1 Primer Water. It's called a primer water, but you can also set with this. And I hate, this is my least favorite part, but it does work. And I try to kind of keep it just on the complexion, but I love the way it smells. It smells so good. And then I just go in with my sponge, tap it in, and that, my friend, is what you call a wrap. We are done. I hope you enjoyed today's video as much as I enjoyed filming it. If you are new here and you stuck to the end of this video, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. If you enjoyed this video, there will be many more to come. Please give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and thank you again for joining me. And don't beat yourself up if you're having a craptastic day. Everybody has them from time to time. Don't beat yourself up. Have your crappy day. Do your minimal makeup. Throw on a rock and roll jersey. A rock and roll t-shirt. Throw on a football jersey. Throw on whatever makes you comfortable. And turn on your rock and roll, or turn on your country, or whatever you like to listen to, whatever makes you feel good. Turn it on and see if you can't turn your day around. Thank you for being here, and as always, have a wonderful day, and God bless.